How's it going, everybody? Thanks for watching. Brian again. So I picked up a box of 93-94 Upper Deck Basketball Special Edition. It's the Western Region Hobby Edition. So the cards we're looking for in this are going to be your Penny Hardaway rookie, your Chris Webber rookie, and there's a Jordan insert card, and also like one of the inserts is a Johnny Kilroy card, which I believe is Michael Jordan with a different uniform on. It's a special edition. And then the inserts are behind the glass, the East All-Stars, West All-Stars, USA Trade. We have the parallels of the Electric Court and the Electric Court Gold. And so, yeah, gonna break it open. I picked this up at the local card shop for $75. And I think the main ones we're looking for is that Jordan card and the Weber and Penny Hardaway rookies. If you can get the parallels that go with it, those are the ones that are worth money. You know, hopefully looking for a good condition to get sent out and get graded, specifically the Jordan card. So these would have been, this is the year after Jordan retired for the first time. That's why there's only a Jordan insert, in this set, as opposed to a regular card. But I think that's made this Jordan card in the insert worth more money. Alright, let's get all these out of the way. Nick Van Exel Electric Court, when he was one of the All-Stars that year. So it would have been a better card back in the day when you were Van Exel was in the league. His cards don't sell very well, so not really worth much. Robert Parrish, right at the end of his career. Dale Davis. So it looks like we got a lot of the backwards cards in here. Hakeem Olajuwon, the Hall of Famer. Ronnie Cycli, B.J. Armstrong, Avery Johnson. One other rookie it looks like we're looking for in here is Dino Raja. For some reason, he was a foreign player. I'm not sure where from, but Tony Kukoc, All-Star. Dino Raja's Hall of Famer mostly for his. I don't know if he's back in the packs, but. Mostly for his play that he had over in Europe. He came over and played for the Celtics. That's another rookie card that's in this set. I think it has value because I think it sells well over in Europe for people that like it. These little news type cards. Patrick Ewing. As a kid, I had a lot of these cards. Tony Kukoc, Harold Miner. It's supposed to be the next Jordan, among others. They called him Baby Jordan. Kevin Duckworth, Sean Rooks. Kevin Duckworth's one of my favorites. He recently passed away, but he was part of the Blazers teams that were really good in the 90s. That was my favorite team. Isaiah Thomas, towards the end of his career. Kevin Willis, and Kenny Smith. Cliff Robinson, part of my favorite team back in the day. I've always been a Blazer fan, living in the Portland area. So one thing you run into with a lot of 90s cards that is, at least with baseball cards, is they stick together. This set's not stuck together, so that's good. Sean Kemp, Sean Elliott gets a second-year card. Latrell Sprewell. Oh, that's not even close to a second-year card. But Latrell Sprewell, Holden Polynice, Noit Benjamin. So not much yet. No inserts. No Jordan insert. No Penny Hardaway or Webber rookies. Another card we're looking for, Shaq's second season card here too. Another Cliff Robinson. Jim Jackson. Gary Payton. Two Gary Paytons in the same pack. There's the Penny Hardaway. Let's leave that one up. This would have been a much better card back in the day, but still pretty good. He's one of those players that injuries really ravaged his career. He played for a long time after he finally got injuries kind of straightened out as a role player back in the day, but Popeye Jones electric court. But Penny Hardaway hadn't gotten injuries. I think he would have been one of the best players of all time. Had potential for that, but he was a good player anyway, besides that. When I was a kid, I remember all of his rookie cards were sold for a lot. Got all these news cards. I'm not really sure what they are, but they're not particularly attractive. Steve Kerr, famous. I think this would have been the year after he hit the game-winning finals shot. Steve Smith, Isaiah Ryder, All-Star, Electric Court. Also was another one of the potential next Jordans. But he was a little bit of a head case. Although he did have a decent career. Did play for the Blazers for a while, notoriously when they were referred to as the Jail Blazers. It was kind of a disaster. The entire team got in trouble a lot off the court. Tony Kukoc, All-Star. Another David Robinson. I don't know what those cards are called. News cards is what I'm going to call them. Robert Ory, Big Shot Bob. Dominique Wilkins. Here's an insert. Not necessarily the name we're looking for. Future NBA All-Star, which I think he probably was, but Nick Van Exel. Let's leave this one up, but it's not the name we're looking for. I think these sell for a decent amount if you can get them graded in a PSA 10, in a good name, obviously. You can see they're kind of got the gold edges on them. The die cut cards, those ones are kind of notorious for being hard to get graded at a good grade. Danny Ainge, also a former Blazer. Another Harold Miner. Reggie Miller. And another Nick Van Exel All-Star. Bobby Hurley, famously was supposed to be the next big thing in the NBA, got in a car accident, almost died, ended up surviving. He ended up playing in the NBA again, which was kind of miraculous in itself, but never was the same. Here's a Dino Raja. And Jamal Mashburn. Ron Harper. Mitch Richmond. It's one of my players I like to collect in my personal collection. I think he was a great player and a little bit underrated even. Calbert Chaney, Electric Court. Haven't gotten any good Electric Court ones yet. Those are a little bit worth a little bit more since they're a parallel set. But this is right before we got to the refractors. There's Chris Webber All-Star. So this is, I guess, probably not technically his rookie card, but this is rookie year, and he was an All-Star. Webber played for a long time. Quietly one of the best. Probably a top 50 player of all time anyway. There's a Penny Hardaway. So Chris Webber and Penny Hardaway both kind of took the league by storm that year. Both were All-Stars. Penny Hardaway was teamed up with Shaq. They went to the finals not long after that, before Shaq went to the Lakers. There's Brian with a B-R-Y-O-N. Don't call me Byron Russell. One thing about these cards, they're all a little bit different directions. I remember that as a kid too on Upper Deck. Dominique Wilkins. If it weren't for Jordan dominating the league, well, Dominique Wilkins was in the league, I think, people would talk about him as one of the greatest, but when Jordan's running the show, it's hard being a similar player without as much talent around you. Calbert Chaney. Dikembe Mutombo. Charles Sprewell famously choked his coach, PJ Carlesimo, who coached the Blazers for a while, and was also one of the Team USA coaches for the Dream Team. Tony Kukoc, Electric Court. That is his rookie card, Tony Kukoc. There's probably a little bit of value into that card, especially being the Electric Court. Kukoc was a good role player for those Jordan championship teams. He was an All-Star several years too, I think. Harvey Grant. Remember watching him as a kid. His kid plays in the NBA now. Jeremy Grant, born in Portland. Isaiah Thomas, and Mark Jackson. Checklist, Karl Malone, Moses Malone, another great player, played for a very, very long time. This year, around now, he probably would have been in the league for about 18 or 19 seasons. 93. Maybe a little bit less than that, but definitely at least 15. Still looking for that Michael Jordan insert. And for Chris Webber, rookie. Buck Williams, one of my favorites. The Blazers traded Sam Bowie, who was famously drafted over Jordan, for Buck Williams. Buck Williams was an all-star, really good player for the Nets. And when he came to the team, Blazers made a nice finals run. He was a good key piece of it. So we got 2 John Stocktons in a row here. Not a very flattering picture of him there. Jeff Malone. And Vlade Divac, also a Hall of Famer. There's a Shaq, his second year card. Let's leave that one up. Another Buck Williams. Lonzo Mourning, I believe this is his second year card. Dikembe Mutombo, also I believe his second year card. Popeye Jones. Popeye Jones' kid played for the Portland Winterhawks. He's in the NFL, or not the NFL, the NHL. Can't remember. I think he went to the Blackhawks. Don't remember his name, but he was one of the top picks. John Starks, Harvey Grant, James Worthy, Hall of Famer, Spud Webb, and another Isaiah Ryder Electric Court. There's an Electric Court, and then there's an Electric Court Gold. Electric Court Golds are a pretty hard pull. Probably less than, I don't even think you're guaranteed one in this box. If we could hit an Electric Court Gold with one of the big names, that would be real nice. Mookie Blaylock, Pearl Jam, big fan. There's the Dino Raja rookie card. Terry Porter, one of my favorite players growing up. Clyde Drexler was my favorite player as a kid. Still one of my favorite players, along with Brandon Roy, and obviously Damian Lillard now. But Brandon Roy is probably my favorite Blazer of all time because I went to University of Washington and he played there when I was there. Sam Cassell, star card. Antonio Davis. Byron Scott, now coach. At least I think he's now still a coach. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Coleman. Thanks everybody for watching. Trying to go through the rest of these pretty quick. I'll make this a little shorter, but I'm going to be breaking 89 Donruss, searching for a Griffey rookie pretty soon here, and a 90 Topps, searching for the famous Frank Thomas rookie card, no name on front, but in general just the rookie card too. That's kind of the halo card for the 90s, the no name on front Frank Thomas, worth several $1,000s, but they were super rare. Otis Thorpe, my namesake. My last name's also Thorpe. Spelled differently though. Isaiah Ryder again. Glenn Rice, Danny H. Another Buck Williams. Davis. Detlef Schrempf, Washington alum, good player. Dennis Rodman on the Spurs. One of the best defensive and players and rebounders of all time. He, a couple years from then, went to the Bulls, helped them win their second three-peat. Here's the Chris Webber rookie card. Bill Cartwright, another Detlef, Scottie Pippen, and Gary Payton. Charles Oakley, Chris Mullin, Nick Van Exel, another Kevin Duckworth, David Robinson, Hall of Famer. Some of these sticking together a little bit here. Nate McMillan, now coach, played for the Sonics for a long time, very good player. Good role player, I should say. Another Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen's top 50 player of all time. With those 6 championships with the Bulls. The day I'm filming this is the day after LeBron won his 4th championship with the Lakers, 3rd different team. A lot of conversation going on about who's the greatest. I think you were comparing apples to oranges. LeBron's clearly the greatest player of this generation, but you know. And there's a nice one, the Chris Webber Electric Court. So All-Star insert Electric Court. He's I guess this is probably a parallel set, not an insert, but got the Electric Court. It's been a weird NBA season, obviously, with the bubble going on and coronavirus. And normally the next NBA season will be starting right about now, be preseason. We'll see when that starts again. Sounds like they're going to do another bubble. NFL's playing. They're starting to get some fans into the stands. We'll see how that goes. So far, they're making it through. They've had some games being canceled because of outbreaks on the teams, but getting there. Getting a little bit back to normal after 6 months of the craziest year of all time, in my opinion. This is these All-Stars, looking at them is a little funny to me. Some of these players I didn't even realize were All-Stars. Lindsey Hunter. There's Charles Barkley, another Harold Miner. Gary Payton. Larry Johnson. The grandmama is Larry Johnson. Good player. Was really P.J. Brown, Electric Court All-Star. Like, I didn't know. P.J. Brown, if you would have ever told me he was an All-Star, I would have no idea. But kind of what I like going in and opening these old packs, these old boxes. Reminisce a little bit. This would have been, when these came out, I would have been 11 years old. So, right when it's kind of the height of my collecting as a kid. All right, we got another All-Star. And, of course, it's J.R. Ryder. Isaiah J.R. Ryder. Notorious Jailblazer. So didn't get the greatest All-Star inserts in this box. I think they're probably, we'd be lucky to get another one here. We got Nick Van Exel and J.R. Ryder. Obviously, probably looking for Shaquille O'Neal or Penny Hardaway or Chris Webber for those. Or one of the other big names, like Clyde Drexler. I haven't seen Clyde Drexler in here yet. Any of these packs. My favorite player as a kid, like I said. I collect a lot of Blazers in my personal collection, which is nice because I can get them for cheap on eBay. Get lots of their cards. John Bradley. One of the tallest players in NBA history. I think he was 7'6". Christian Laettner, the famous 12th man of the Dream Team. Probably a trivia question that a lot of people wouldn't get. He was the only college player on the Dream Team, the '92 USA Olympic team, which was the first to have pro NBA players on it. One of the greatest teams ever assembled, basically. They basically blew out everybody that Olympics. I think the closest game was somewhere in the 20 to 25 point margin of victory. If that, not even been that. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, formerly Chris Jackson. Reggie Miller, Bonzo Ellis, Popeye Jones. There's the Sean Bradley base. Well, this one's got cards all sorts of directions. Another Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Hey, there's Clyde Drexler. And here we go. There's a Electric Court Gold. Not the really the name you're looking for, but Horace Grant still is a good name. Not sure the odds on these, but I know they're pretty long You might, I don't even think you're guaranteed to get one in each box. Electric Gold was 136. Byron Russell, Greg Anthony, Chris Mills, and there it is, folks. There's the one we're basically looking for in this one. The rest of this pack, I'll show this one a little closer. So that's the one we're looking for, the main box, Michael Jordan insert. This was, that picture's taken at his retirement for his first time he retired, October 6, 1993. Backside has a picture of him playing minor league baseball. I haven't looked up what this goes for in a PSA 10, but I'm sure it's pretty valuable. Most Jordan's cards in the PSA 10 are going for over $100. Much more than that for the more desirable ones that might be rare, like this one too. I don't think this is a PSA 10. I see a little chipping on the edges there. Yeah, but I'll probably send this off to get it graded. I'm glad I hit that. Makes this a little more worthwhile. Scott Skiles, who had 30 assists in a game. I remember that because there was a card that had it on there when I was a kid. And another Penny Hardaway rookie. It's nice to get a couple of those. Hope everybody is enjoying the video. If you are, like and subscribe.